Commonwealth Games 2026, the numbers behind Northern Ireland's medals. Published with 16 medals in Glasgow, Team Northern Ireland surpassed the landmark of 150 medals at the Commonwealth Games. It has been a successful Games for Northern Ireland athletes, and a tally of 3 golds, 4 silvers and 9 bronze medals in Glasgow to take the overall tally to 158 medals. It is the second highest number of medals for Northern Ireland in the history of the Commonwealth Games. Kate O'Connor was dominant in the heptathlon, and boxer Jon McConnell claimed a famous gold medal, while the Games ended with Gary Kelly and Adam McKeown winning the men's pars final in bowls. There was also success in the ring with further 6 medals and another 4 in the swimming pool.
Tired of spending forever chopping vegetables? This all-in-one prep tool dices and spiralizes ingredients directly into a handy container, helping make salads, sides, and meal prep faster and less messy. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/2 right now.
But what are the numbers behind Northern Ireland's success at the Games? Medals by Games Northern Ireland have competed in all but 2 Commonwealth Games. The first edition in 1930, when it was known as the Empire Games, athletes from Northern Ireland participated in Ontario as Ireland and claimed a silver medal through Bill Britton in the hammer throw. But in this article, we will focus on medals won as Team Northern Ireland. The first medals as Northern Ireland came in 1934 in London, when the men's fours team claimed a silver in bowls, while William Duncan and Jimmy Magill won boxing bronze medals. After a medal-less 1938 Games and no Northern Ireland representatives in Auckland when the Games resumed in 1950 after the end of the World War II, the first 2 gold medals arrived in Vancouver in 1954. The first year it was known as the Empire and Commonwealth Games. Thelma Hopkins won the high jump, while William Rosbotham and Percy Watson, remarkably also one of the 1934 silver medalists, won the men's pairs in bowls. Edinburgh has been a productive city for Northern Ireland and the Commonwealths, and 1970 brought 2 gold medals for Dame Mary Peters in the pentathlon and shot put, while Mike Bull took gold in the pole vault. 16 years later, Northern Ireland had their most successful Games up to that point with 15 medals. Phil Beattie's 400m hurdles win and Frida Elliott and Margaret Johnston's women's pairs triumph in the bowls were the only 2 golds, but 4 silvers and 9 bronze medals made it NI's most fruitful Games yet. The 1994 Commonwealths in Victoria set a new Northern Ireland record for the number of gold medals at a single competition with 5. As Johnston claimed a singles title, Neil Sinclair and Jimmy Webb won gold in the ring, while David Calvert and the duo of Tom Hewitt and Samuel Allen were successful in shooting. Calvert would strike again 4 years later with 2 golds, one of which came in the pairs event with Martin Miller, and another individual double followed in 2002 in Manchester. The 2010 Games in Daly are remembered for a hat trick of boxing golds, as Michael Conlan, Paddy Barnes and Eamon O'Kane all won, and the former pair became double Commonwealth champions in Glasgow 4 years later. Rhys McClenaghan's triumph on the Gold Coast in 2018 was a first gymnastics medal for Northern Ireland, and 7 silver medals, plus 4 bronze, matched the tally of 12 medals from Glasgow. But it was in 2022 in Birmingham when Northern Ireland had, by some distance, their most successful Games to date with 7 gold medals, 7 silvers and 4 bronze. Aidan and Michaela Walsh, Jude Gallagher, Dylan Eagleson and Amy Broadhurst all won golds in boxing, while Bethany Firth came out on top in the women's 200m S14, and the men's 4 quartet of Martin McHugh, Ian McClure, Sam Barkley and Adam McKeown were triumphant in bowls. There were also notable silvers for Daniel Whiffen and McClenaghan, who both would go on to become Olympic champions 2 years later, while Ciara Magian and O'Connor, who won NI's first gold in 2026, finished second in the 1500m and heptathlon, respectively. Jon McConnell added to O'Connor's success in Glasgow with a gold in the ring, and the duo of Kelly and McKeown ended NI's games on a high with victory in the men's pairs final. Medals by sport in terms of a number of gold medals and an overall tally. Boxing is the most successful sport for athletes from Northern Ireland, and by some margin. Of the 18 gold medals won in the sport, there have been a number of notable names who went on to have distinguished careers. Barry McGuigan won gold in Edmonton in 1978, Wayne McCullough was Commonwealth champion in 1990, while Barnes is the only boxer to win consecutive gold medals. The first gold for a NI boxer came in 1958 in Cardiff through Terry Milligan, and it is fitting the landmark 150th medal also came in the ring with a flurry of medals on Friday. Such has been the success of NI boxers. They have won 49% of all Commonwealth medals. Bowls is next in line with another successful games, with Kelly winning bronze in the singles before he pairs gold with McKeown, while Chloe Wilson and Shauna O'Neill claimed bronze in the women's competition. That takes Bowls' tally to 25 overall, 6 of which are gold. Neil Booth and Kelly have 4 medals to his name, while Margaret Johnston and Ian McClure each have 2 golds and a bronze to their name. Lady Peters leads the athletics tally with her 3 gold medals and a silver, and O'Connor's gold in Glasgow was the first in a multi-event since the 1972 Olympic champion, and the first athletics gold since Beattie in 1986. Northern Ireland have only won a gold medal in 6 sports, and McClenaghan in 2018 and Firth's success 4 years ago are the only time in their respective events. There have been 3 sports where Northern Ireland has won solitary medal, with Ivan Weir winning middleweight bronze in wrestling in 1978. Janet Yates claimed silver 4 years later in archery, and Chloe McKeown, along with guide Catherine Sands, in the paratriathlon in Birmingham in 2022. There have also been 8 judo medals, 2 of which came from Joshua Green and Rachel Hawkes in Glasgow, and 4 in cycling, but none have been gold. Along with McKeown, Firth, and swimmer Barry McClements are the other para-athletes who have won medals for Northern Ireland. Medals by athlete shooter David Calvert is the most successful athlete from Northern Ireland at the Commonwealth Games, with 8 medals, 4 of which were gold. Calvert's first medal came at the 1982 Games in Brisbane alongside Hazel McIntosh in the full-bore rifle pairs. His first gold came in Victoria in 1994 in same discipline, and his last was a bronze medal in Delhi in 2010, aged 59, which made him the oldest NI athlete to medal. 6 athletes from Northern Ireland have won 4 medals each. Shooter Martin Miller won his 2 gold medals alongside Calvert and has 2 bronze medals to his name. Lady Mary Peters and Mike Bull both won silver for their first Games medals in 1966, in the shot put and pole vault respectively. Peters won a shot put and pentathlon double in 1970, the latter of which she would win again 4 years later, while Bull was first in the decathlon in 1974 and also added another gold and silver to his pole vault tally. Michaela Walsh is the first boxer to win 4 medals for Northern Ireland. She won gold in 2022 to add to her silvers in 2014 and 2018, and claimed a 3rd silver in Glasgow on Saturday. After his gold on Sunday, Kelly joins fellow bowler Neil Booth on a quartet of Commonwealth medals.